Hello, and thank you for being here on my channel. My name is Sewa, and I appreciate you for giving that time to be here and listen to some of the trials and tribulations that kings and queens go through before they are seated into their position. So today's topic is going to be about bravery. You see, bravery goes with the word river. Okay, whenever a king is going to be seated in their position, they are taught of the essence of what a river also means to them. So if I'm going to teach you today about bravery, I need you to understand that, you see, whenever you have what's called a situation, okay, you must learn to come out of that situation, not just by what's called courage, okay? You see, there's a difference between courage and bravery, okay? The bravery stands for the, almost like the action part, hurry, almost like an impulse, take it on an impulse, but the action that you're going to take, it will benefit your people, you understand? It will benefit your country. It can also set you apart from other kings, okay? That's the quality that is called bravery. Something that you do that nobody thought of doing, or something that you did to save a life out of impulse, okay? And bravery do not sit still like a lake. Courage sits still in the person, okay? So courage is like a lake, and bravery is a river that flows. You see, whenever you hear people say, we will cross the river one day, it means that we will be able to overcome the almost like the setbacks that are in our lives one day. And somebody have to always help the people to cross that river. You see, when there's an example that was given in the Bible, says Moses was put on the river. Moses was very brave, okay? He was a brave person. Whenever you hear that, it means he was a child that was brave. So if it says, if you hear any story about the lake, it's talking about courage. So one day we shall do what? We shall come out of the lake. What's the meaning of that? One day our courage, okay? Our courage will rise up. We shall stand up again. You see, river flows, right? So whenever it flows, it goes into cities. You see those sewage running from places to places. You think it is not of importance, but all these rivers, one day it can go ahead and assemble itself rather into a lake or into a sea, right? So you see, there's a saying in one of the greatest proverbs. It's like in one of the account proverbs, and it says that you see, the child that is like walking there, that had no parent, that nobody ever paid attention to, that child might be somebody's precious jewel. You see, so you also have it in English that one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? So what I'm going to help you here to understand is, whenever we talk about a river, right, we talk about bravery, okay? Whenever you hear anything about river, it's talking about most of the time bravery. So as a king, what is the example that you must possess? Whenever a situation is put up to you, are you going to sit down there and ponder upon it, and you don't know what to do, and you're just going back and forth trying to figure out the answer? No. You are going to literally get up and face that crisis, face that situation that has been put upon your life. You see, whenever you are able to take this step forward, okay, you crossed the river, you left behind a lot of uncertainties, okay? A lot of uncertainties, things that you did not have answers to, okay? So whenever people say, one day I shall cross that river, it means one day we shall pass those uncertainties, the things that we did not understand. We will get to understand them. It will happen for the people to understand, okay? And whenever you hear somebody talk about courage, guys, I'm going to do another video on that. This is just to butt it in, okay? But courage is like a lake. It sits. You see, to overcome courage is not something small, okay? To overcome a lake, that courage is not something small. It needs almost, because it's like a mountain. Yes, courage is like a mountain, but it's a mountain or a river, water coming out of a mountain. But it goes inside of the ground, okay? It's not coming outside of the ground, you see? So this is something that is very hard to overcome. Some people may be brave. They will go ahead and jump in and help everybody else, but they do not have the courage to move forward in their life. You are brave, all right, that you can face even the lion out of the jungle, but you do not have the courage. The courage means something that you can pick up and be able to say, I get it, I understand it. And you see, to pick up these things is not easy. You see, to pick up almost like something that nobody have done before, something that has never happened before, and you just automatically pick it up and run with it. Guess what made you? You became one of the most courageous people on planet, okay? So remember, now I'm gonna teach you. As a king, we teach you this. Now when you go to the river and you go there to give a bread to fish, to the fishes, the birds around the lake or the river. I'm gonna teach you. When you go to the river, you pray, God, help me become more brave in the things that I lack strength in. Okay, help me become as powerful. You say these things, you can get the energy to you. Okay, that energy now almost become part of you. That now, because you went there giving bread and fish and stuff out, guess what happened? You attain that energy too. It helps you. So it's better. That's why we teach you. It's better to visit lakes. It's better to visit places like rivers. It's better to give things like food to the birds, to the fish, okay, to what's in it. So let's say you go to the lake behind your house. You went in there because not to just walk around and almost like walk around in circle and jog and think this is it. No, you went there to jog and do all these things because you want that energy of what's called courage. You want to pick it up, okay? You want it to be part of you, okay? So if you've seen it, a lot of communities outside in your cities and all that stuff, they have a lot of lakes within the cities, okay? Why did they put the lakes? Because they want the children that are around to have what's called courage, okay, to gain courage within them, that they can play football, they can play soccer, they can play all that stuff. You see, that's why we make lakes, okay, like the ones that are not real, of course, but when it's really real, guys, when it's real, it's powerful. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's say a river. You see, Africa have one of the most the water come out of the mountain. You see, whenever you go to Africa, go to Ghana, visit Kintampo waterfalls, go and shower there. You see, when you go shower there, it's almost like the water is coming from the rocks, right? It means this. Every tough decisions that you could not make, the things that is in your life that has been buried upon for so long, it almost like washes it away. It goes back to almost like the sea. It takes it away from you. Okay, that's why you go to these places. Okay, I met somebody that told me I've never left my city before. I'm always in my city. I'm like, man, you have built a house of things that we cannot get rid of. Go outside, travel, visit these places. Okay, they are there to help you as a human being on this planet. Okay, so visit these forests, visit these places, take care of yourself. It helps you gain the courage, the bravery, the results of success that you're looking for in your life. Okay, so like I'm gonna tell you again, remember this. You see, before a water can even come out of a mountain, that is a river that's on top looking for a place to settle, and then it broke it broke itself, right? And the water started splashing out of whatever mountains that river is coming from. You see, whenever you see a country that have waterfalls in that country, it means they have broken a cycle of not being bravery before, guys. They have broken a cycle of not being brave before. Okay, means that country, that place, guys, the people in there are brave men, brave warriors. They have brave men and warriors that sits down for a long time, just generation of generations. It's within their energy. They are not scared of nothing. Okay, because it's almost like they have fought that war before within their spiritual life. Guys, your spiritual life, I'm going to teach you, your spiritual life, in due time, it becomes your physical life, okay? I'll teach you how it manifests itself, okay, on another video. But now I'm just teaching you and telling you, whenever you see rivers and all that stuff, that's why you're not supposed to go there and poop in there and pee in there and do nasty things in there. You can go there and do what? You can go there and have fun, okay? Go and watch the fishes. You can even go stand over there by a lake or a river and give a kiss, okay? But you do not go there and disrespect that place, okay? All right. And you see why some people also might have died in those lakes or rivers. You see, when people were dying out of a lake or a river, you see, bravery, they were swallowed, right? And that's a painful death, okay? So remember, you are showing respect, and all at the same times, you are almost like you want the energy to help you in something, okay? This means don't go there. You see, other countries, they have lakes that they go there and shower in there and don't go there and make it dirty, okay? Or bring none fake things into the river and destroy it. Go there rather to make it clean, okay? To make it clean, to make it serve the people, all right? And so, guys, I really appreciate you for being here. I just need you to know one more thing. Before you're going to be a king or a queen, you are going to put with the exercise or the exercise of learning to be brave. And like I said, you might see like a child who needs your help. How are you going to just run over there and help this child? Are you going to let them be, or are you going to, no, you have to act on impulse. Like for instance, I go to the grocery store and I see like there's there's a woman in a wheelchair having trouble just to get money out of her pocket. You don't just pass and say, oh well, that's a word. You just give a word. Oh, she's No. You step in there and help that woman and say, okay, you know what, miss, can I help you? Is there anything I can do to make sure you are okay? You go ahead and do this thing, okay? That's a reward, all right? It's a reward towards your future life. You don't understand, but you'll get it later. So you help this person. That goes with having an impulse. You see, opening doors, like I told you. You see, it shows respect. On my other video I told you, but this is the bravery video. It shows respect, right? Now, let's say somebody, you are working. Somebody just came there with a gun or something. How are you going to face the person? Would you be brave that you can put yourself into a problem that can make you lose your life? You see, it goes a very long way. Whenever you are brave, you are acting out of impulse. You have to also put what is called intelligence behind it. Meaning, I'm gonna make sure I'll save this person, but I do not want to end up being the one that loses their life. Okay, I'll save you, all right, but don't let me lose my life, right? So you can, it's like a selfless act, okay, a selfless act. So whenever you are going to be brave, you're going to face a lot of selfless act, okay? Means bravery cannot go with what's called selfish, okay? You can never find it. You see where I'm talking about the river, bravery, and selfish. You see what the fish is? Selfish, and we have a fish in the river, right? So it goes together. Like I told you, you cannot be selfish and have bravery, because every day you are acting on an impulse. Okay, you go save people no matter what. You do not give up till the person's life is cherished or have been put in a seat where they can continue their next journey in life. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you for another example. Let's say your child just hurt himself or whatever, and you are crying about it. You are like you going out there trying to fight everybody. Guys, look, there is a part of you that bravery can be external but internal as well. You gotta learn to stand strong and say, no, my child is okay. My child, nothing has happened to this child. I'm going to make sure she's taken care of. Honey, I love you. Tell me something. Do not let these outside forces, right, come into your vicinity where you are so afraid, right? Fear literally can torment what's called bravery. You are so afraid that you put it onto your child, making your child go into that dark space. That's not good. So as a king, as a queen, you'll be taught on how to literally understand these practice or these lessons on bravery. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me tell you this too. Let's say you are walking at a place like almost like a park. Guys, these practices or these exercises, it comes natural. Okay, whenever you are being trained, it comes natural. You are going to a park and all of a sudden you see a kid, a dog or something chasing that kid. What are you going to do, right? Are you going to go and defend that child? What if you are also afraid of the dog? And it's almost like, baby, let's run together. I'm also afraid, right? You see, so I'm gonna teach you this. Anger, the spirit of anger, right? It brings so much things in the lives of people. So anger can allow you to be afraid. If you get angry a lot, you possess what's called fear. Okay, so how do you make sure that your people always overcome these things? Okay, one, you have to say, okay, today we are going to talk about love. We're going to do things about love. Pick one thing that you will do that will always help you get rid of the spirit of anger, the spirit of selfishness. If you want to be brave, stop being selfish, okay? Now you learn this here on this channel. I don't want to keep you here for so long. If you want to be brave, put this in your head. If you want to be brave, I have to get away from selfish. Okay, selfishness means I have to be selfless. To be selfless, what must I do? I have to be giving. Okay, next video I'll teach you about the importance of having giving and participating in charity. Okay, I really appreciate you so much. And also, oh guys, let me not leave you. You see, a lot of countries and places that do not have rivers within their countries or their states, guys, the men, most of them are not. Bravery is hard. They have to learn it. They are not born with it. Where some people, some countries that have rivers, the children are born with it already. Okay, so if you live in a country, a state that there's no river, guess what's gonna happen? You must learn to teach your children how to be brave. If you live at a place that's a park behind it that have like a lake or something, guess what? It stands for courage. So take your children, take your kids to the lake, go to the store, buy you some fish food, and then feed the fishes in there, and guys, you acquire all these amazing energies. Let's go ahead and cherish what this planet made for us and not destroy it. Okay, as a king or a queen, you are taught how to love what? Mother Nature. I really enjoy you being here on my channel. Have a wonderful day, and may God bless you. Hats off to you. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.